Tonight, we look beyond the headlines and into a hidden room where the stakes are nothing less than war and peace. Tensions with Iran have reached a boiling point. Naval standoffs, cyber attacks, and proxy skirmishes have the world on edge. But this isn't a summit for cameras or press releases. This is back-channel diplomacy, where secrecy is survival. Here, negotiators can speak freely, shielded from political backlash and public pressure. The rhetoric outside grows hotter, and military commanders are on high alert. One miscalculation could ignite a regional war with global consequences. The goal of this secret meeting: to pull everyone back from the brink, to create an off-ramp before disaster strikes. A war with Iran would destabilize the Middle East, send oil prices soaring, and create new crises worldwide. These diplomats work in the shadows, hoping to bring the world back into the light. Their efforts may never make headlines, but tonight, their quiet work could shape the fate of millions. The world holds its breath, waiting for a sign that peace is still possible. In this hidden room, every word matters. The nightmare scenario is real, but so is the hope for de-escalation. This is the front line of diplomacy, unseen, uncelebrated, but absolutely vital. The stakes could not be higher. The outcome here could change everything. And for now, the world waits. Yeah, who's in the room? Not presidents, but trusted diplomats, security advisors, and intelligence chiefs. Those who know the stakes and have their leaders' ears. Their first mission: stop the bleeding. That means reducing military tensions, setting up hotlines, and pulling back forces from flashpoints. Alongside them, a neutral mediator, perhaps from Switzerland or Oman, facilitates translating proposals and building bridges. Each side arrives with clear, conflicting demands. Iran wants sanctions relief and security. The West wants limits on nuclear and missile programs. The challenge: find overlap, however small, and trade modest steps for modest concessions. This is the painstaking work of diplomacy, finding daylight in a wall of hostility. Success isn't solving everything, it's stopping the slide toward war. Every small agreement is a victory. In these rooms, the future is negotiated, one careful word at a time. Why secrecy? Because real negotiation needs candor, not posturing. Away from cameras, diplomats can test ideas, float compromises, and show flexibility without fear of backlash. In public, every word is a performance. In private, it's problem-solving. History proves this works. The Oslo Accords, the US opening to China, and the Iran nuclear deal all began in secret. Secrecy isn't about deception. It's about creating space for fragile progress. Once a path forward is found, it must face public scrutiny. But the first steps require privacy. The goal isn't to hide, but to build trust and possibility. Quiet diplomacy is how enemies become negotiators. It's not glamorous, but it's how peace begins. In the shadows, hope can take root. What does success look like? Not a grand treaty, but small, crucial steps. Sometimes, just agreeing to keep talking is a breakthrough. Concrete progress might mean reducing naval patrols, reactivating hotlines, or notifying each other of military exercises. These measures prevent accidents and buy time for deeper talks. Secret meetings set the agenda for public negotiations and prepare both sides for tough compromises. Most importantly, they humanize the adversary, turning confrontation into problem-solving. The process is slow, but every step away from escalation is a win. Peace is built brick by brick, far from the spotlight. In these rooms, the first fragile bridges are laid. Even the best diplomacy faces obstacles, often from within. Hardliners in every government distrust compromise and may sabotage talks through leaks or political pressure. Regional allies like Saudi Arabia and Israel have their own concerns and can disrupt progress if they feel sidelined. Secrecy itself breeds suspicion at home, fueling rumors and opposition. Negotiators must balance privacy with the need for public support. External events, a proxy attack, a military incident, can shatter fragile trust in an instant. Diplomacy is a race against crisis, where one bad day can undo months of work. The path is narrow, the risks immense, but the alternative, unchecked escalation, is far worse. The urgency is real, and the stakes could not be higher. Can these secret talks prevent war? There are no guarantees. Decades of mistrust and clashing interests won't vanish overnight. But these meetings represent a choice dialogue over confrontation, negotiation over escalation. As long as diplomats are talking, there's hope. Success isn't a grand bargain, but preventing catastrophe, setting red lines, building trust, and keeping channels open. Quiet diplomacy is the last best hope for peace. We may never know the details, but tonight, in a hidden room, the world's fate hangs in the balance. Sometimes, hope survives in the shadows.